We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense. Make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Newman. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, an even 90 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and inside of midfield.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. No problem there on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a give, right side. Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Back to throw. Newman. Ebron's got it.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, first catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mahomes firing complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Now it's Mahomes again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check out.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Newman. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the catch made by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Steps away to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Everyone has their strengths. They're able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newman. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game. Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. To throw on 2nd down. Newman looking for, this is caught at the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, 57 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings. And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side. But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive? Not offensively, you don't. You got everything good. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Walker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that? But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He gets this one to Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Darius Leonard in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Mahomes, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing left side, it's complete. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, Newman. He'll check this down to Hines. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gonna take a shot. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 52 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire this thing. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Newman. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back to throw. Newman. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking to throw. Newman. And this is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Read it well, and it's picked. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ballgame and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talked about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Out from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on first down. Newman looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 47 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Newman. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. On 1st down, Newman. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Newman. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the